You're beautiful. You're strong. You're wise. You're courageous. You have power. You matter here. Why don't you think that about yourself? Why don't you believe that you can become somebody great in this world? Why do you keep making the wrong decisions? Don't you want to start making the right ones? What's the meaning of life? What's the purpose, Jay? What do I do? That's the beauty of it. You don't know. So you have to explore, expand. You have to want things out of life. Let me use an example. There's people who want a degree just like me that go to school. But you come in late every day. You're absent. You don't get the assignments done on time. You try to get things done at last minute. You don't really care. You're not taking nothing serious. So when you don't take things in life serious, how do you think people are going to deal with you? Or how do you think people will treat you? They won't take you serious. You're important. Yeah. You're important. You're powerful. You're amazing. If nobody told you they care about you, I care about you. I mean that. I care about all of you. But the individual that I'm speaking to, which is you, I wish to question you. I wish to ask you some things. The first thing I wish to ask you is, if you've been watching me this long, if you've been seeing this many videos, have you taken at least one step to change or improve your life? Even if that's just go online and research something that you were interested about. Did I at least push you to do that? You know what? I have a conversation with a prominent individual figure, right? I'll leave it at that. And, one of the conversations ended up getting to about how people, they'll look at me right now. Wow, Jay got the hair done. Jay got the polo on, blah, blah, blah. Watch. Yeah, that you see all that. But see, what you haven't seen is all the work and everything else I had to put in to be talking to you, making these videos right now. That's powerful in itself. So sometimes people are going to judge you immediately based upon your appearance, what you got. But like I said, a lot of people ain't going to see what you had to do to get there. You know what that means when I say a lot of people haven't seen you got there? They're not going to see you get there or see all the work that you've put in, because when you start putting in that work, they're going to start disappearing like Houdini. Gone. And you see this? That magic? Just like that. That's how quick your friends are going to be gone when you start putting in the work towards something you want to do with your life. Be reminded and know this. There will always be a distraction. Somebody might want to have a conversation longer than usual. Hold you up. Now, this isn't anyone in particular. Calm down. This is for examples. But these things are what move life, what move you. I wanted to tell you something else. You know what I learned in college? A lot of people, I'm going to ask you a random question. Okay. why does this person always go to the store? Why do they always buy stuff? Why do they always do this? Now, most people be like, oh, because they got money. Oh, because they got, they want to buy stuff. In college, I learned to think deeper beyond that. Why is this individual spending money all these times at these days, or this, why is he doing that? Maybe it's a family issue. Maybe there's some type of mental health thing going on that we can't see. What is the background like? Where were they raised? What state? Maybe, does that state have problems that can cause this person to be a statistic of those problems? That's what college taught me. You have to think deeper. Find the facts. Find the deep root cause of where that issue may be. But this video is really to motivate you guys, to push you guys, to elevate you guys. I'm under a lot of pressure right now. I gotta pass these classes so I can keep making these videos, updating somebody else who's getting motivated by my videos to keep pushing. I gotta keep y'all motivated, man. Woo! I got some hang time now. But in all seriousness, your life matters. I always try to tell people they have a purpose here. I didn't know that I was going to find art. It just kind of found me. You know what I mean? And besides that, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. If you see a rich person, or if you see whatever, just know they're human like me and you. Nobody's better than anybody. And if they can get to that level, why can't you? You know how I taught myself to get through this semester? I taught myself the same concept that I used to you guys. I don't know, my older viewers will remember this. If I can make it through a minute, why can't I make it through 10 minutes? If I can make it through 10 minutes, why can't I make it through 1 hour? I already proved that I can make it through that 1 minute, that 10 minutes. Now we're just going to times it by a couple. Now, if I can make it through that 1 hour, why can't I make it through 1 day? If I can make it through that 1 day, why can't I make it through 1 week? And if I can make it through that 1 week, why can't I make it through that month? And if I can make it through that month, then that means I can make it through that year. And if I can make it through that year, then that means I can be consistent. I applied that same concept into college. If I can make it through a couple days of college, that means I can get through. Okay, if I just made it through 1 semester, and I only need to do it 3 more times to get an associate's degree, why can't I do it 3 times? I just proved to myself that I can complete 1 semester. You have to train your mind. You got to train your mind. I have been repeating myself, trying all different ways to get this message out to people to change their life, make better choices. If you're bad with money, learn about money. Master that, man. If you're bad and have habits and addictions, learn to get over those addictions and habits. If you want to get more out of life, then start applying yourself to get more out of life. You can do it. I can only talk so much and motivate you so much. You got to take a step. I hope I touched somebody today. Stay motivated to do the things that you said you were going to do. That means put in the work. You got to put in the work. Okay? Also, stay determined. I'm determined, man. Determined to get 100,000 subscribers one day. And stay out those jail cells. Because the same things that you do illegally, you can do legally. That means don't commit no crime. Don't commit no crime. There's always an alternative to your crime. You know, example, if you want to rob and steal cars, why not become a mechanic? You love cars already. You're pretty good with them. You know how to rig them up. Might as well charge and do it legally. But what do I know, right? I'm just trying to save a brother, save a sister out there, save whoever from committing a bad decision and not being able to come back from it. You know? But I hope, you know, this video helped you in some type of way. Today's video was more elevation, motivation / advice, uplifting type of video. You know, still working on some other content, so just stay tuned for that. But lastly, if you're new here, I always yell knowledge to the top of my lungs, because I truly believe that knowledge is power and it could save your life one day. So be a sponge and soak up all the knowledge you can, man. Yeah, man, but y'all hear that, man? Y'all hear that, man? Man, my hair is shaking. It's doing this, it's doing that. I think somebody said, man, fuck. Good. No! Man. That's today's video. You can achieve whatever you want to do. You can become anything you want to become. But whatever you want to do or become, it starts with self and taking that first step and taking the first initiative to be able to get to your goal. But nothing will happen if nothing happens. All right.